Winter is coming. Yeah, so welcome to this month's Vanners collaboration, and this month being October, it's asking people, what do you do with your motorhome or caravan or camper van during the winter? Well, this could be a really short video for us, because the simple answer is we use it during those winter months and carry on using it throughout the winter. But there are some precautions to take, and I'll go through some of those precautions. But before I get to that, do remember to watch the videos, the other videos in this collaboration, and there'll be a link over here to those videos, and we'll see what other people do with their motorhome, caravan or camper van during the winter. So the first thing is, like I say, we use it all throughout the winter. Generally the winters in the UK are not that bad and don't get that many cold days, particularly where we are, but you do have to be careful, and you can often get frosty mornings which can catch you out. So when we go out in the motorhome, obviously we fill up with water when we get to the campsite, and we'll try and empty the water before we leave. And if I forget to do that, I'll need to empty it at home. Generally I'll empty the wastewater, but sometimes we'll leave water in to make a cup of tea on the way home. But if it is going to get cold and there is a risk of frost, it's best to empty the tanks. So this is where I empty the tanks. So go to water, and if you've got some water in the freshwater tank, you can drain it there. And if there's something in the wastewater tank, you can drain that there. It's quite simple to do. I also make sure that the taps are open. Open the taps and let the water drain out of the taps. And leaving them open is important. So if there is any frost in the van, hopefully leaving the heating on, we won't get any frost in the van, but it won't freeze in the pipe. And with the shower hose, I would suggest that you disconnect the shower hose and then let that drain out. You can just unscrew it here. There we go, the rubber washer fell out. So there you go, just let that drain away. And leave them open. And don't forget the little drain valve for the boiler. If you've got an Audi system, it looks like this. You find the little yellow drain handle, and you put that in the upright position, and that will drain out the boiler as well. Because we can keep our motorhome on the drive, we can leave it plugged in, we can leave it the batteries on charge, but I don't leave the heating on full. I just put it down to about 6 degrees, manual. Make sure the water heating's off, because you don't want to be heating water that you've not got on the boiler. You can leave it on 2 bars there, and that will allow the heating to keep it to a target of 6 degrees, and that's enough just to keep the frost off. And obviously with the tanks drained down and no water in the system, there's no risk of pipes freezing in the van. Now if we're going away and it's going to get really icy, it's going to go below 0 for a considerable time, what we'll do is we'll get a container. I've got one down here, and we'll take this with us in the van, fill it up with fresh water, and we'll just keep it inside the van, and we'll use that for drinking water and for flushing the toilet. And then obviously you don't need to worry about what's in the tank, as long as obviously you've drained it first. So I think that's it. It's quite simple. As long as you remember to empty the tanks when you get back, or make sure that you haven't got any water in the tanks. It's got plenty of heating in here. We've got Audi central heating. That gets nice and warm, and we can boost it up even with gas. We can switch the gas on if it gets really, really cold. And really don't need this creepy goat. But I just enjoy our winter camping, and it's probably the best time of the year to go. So thanks for watching. Do remember to watch the other videos in the playlist, and we'll catch you soon. Bye then.